Hello again, RoyZesch.REALTOR here with Coldwell Banker Legacy in San Angelo. Today I want to continue my series on the counties around us. We'll talk about Coke County. So, Coke County, just north of Tom Green County. It's pretty wide variations in topography there. And the southwestern part of the county, you got some of the biggest, most diverse things you see in our country. You see pretty big ridges, some deeper canyons, cedar country. Some of it's pretty thick and pretty rough. And that covers probably more or less a third of that southwest corner back towards Sterling County and northwest Tom Green County. Some of that's pretty thick. It's ranch country, a lot of deer, wildlife, stuff like that in that part of the country. And then you see a good bit of that also in the central northern part of Coke County as well. So that stuff is some pretty rough stuff, and it continues almost back to the southeast corner, but not quite. Where 277 comes through, you kind of get some gaps in that and whatnot. Water, there's a couple of interesting water features. The Colorado River runs basically through Coke County, kind of starts up in the northwest corner, almost exactly in the corner, and then comes out the lower part of the east side headed toward Ballinger. So you've got Lake Spence at just west of Robert Lee on the Colorado River. There's a fair amount of water in it now. A few years ago that wasn't the case. So it's typical West Texas. There's not a lot of water in the Colorado at that area. You have to get further downstream before there's a whole lot of water in it. But it's really nice lake there. Some areas around it that are really pretty as well. Then there's another lake of Oak Creek Reservoir up in the far northeast corner of the county, and it's not big enough really for much of a recreational other than fishing and stuff. It is a pretty well thought of fishing lake. So some interesting water areas there that's sort of unusual in this part of the country as well. So towns, there's basically two decent sized towns. Well, decent size being a relative term. There's about 3,200 people total in Coke County, so they're kind of spread out. But Robert Lee and Brant are the two larger towns in the county. Robert Lee's the county seat. Both of them have schools. And you have some very, very small communities. Tennyson, Eda, Sanko, and Silver up toward the north end. And then Blackwell is just north of the county line, just north of Oak Creek Reservoir. So, like I say, a lot of those are not very large towns, but there's a little bit of activity, community and stuff there. Oil, there's a little bit of oil activity in Coke County, not a whole lot. It tends more toward that northwestern corner. There's a good bit of fairly flat country that's either good ranch country or even some farm country through Coke County. Probably, I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of a third of the county is relatively flat. Where it could be farm, maybe is farm. There is a good bit of farmland in Coke County, and tends to be the red clay type soils for the most part. There's some variations in that, but that's the predominant soil type you see through most of the county. So again, not very populated. There's some stuff for sale on a regular basis in Coke County. Some really pretty places if you want some of those higher ridges and cedars and stuff like that for hunting ranches, things like that, and just for cattle ranches. So it's a pretty good country where you don't have a lot of the cedar for raising cattle and stuff, and even where there is cedar, you can't stock it at quite the rates you can, but it's still some good country, pretty, really scenic type stuff. So that's all I got for today, Coke County. If you have any more questions, give me a call, 325-268-0775, RoyZesch.REALTOR. Thanks.